Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Michelle, your host for today's training. If you have team members that's yet to log in, please ring them now because we are going to start. Those of you online, please get a pen and a notepad so that you can take lots of notes. We have invited many, we have Dr. Julian on afterwards, and we have a few more testimonial sharers that will be sharing with you all their experience with other brands and also with E.vok. So please, if your team members aren't in yet, please give them a call now, ask them to log in, okay? In the meantime, get a pen and notepad, get your E.vok on, get your diffuser on. I'm having mine on, and yeah. So I'll see you in 15 seconds, okay? All right. Okay, I hope that you've gotten your pen and notepad to take notes because there are lots of information that we shared tonight. We hope that you can absorb as much as possible. I have my E.vok on, and you can give a wild guess what I have afterwards, okay? So can I just ask, those of you online now, okay, how many of you are already essential oil users? Okay, if you are, please type 1 on the chat box. If you are lost in the essential oil world, please type 0, okay? If you're in between, type a 0.5, okay? So let me have a look. We have yes, good. We have EO users, quite a lot of yes, good, keep going. So we have somebody, okay, lost in the EO world, that's all right. I was lost too. I was at 0 once, and then I went to 0.5. That's good. I see NZ going 0.5. Good, and okay. So we have a few lost in the EO world people, and we have quite a few experts and users as well. It's so good. It's so good to know, because the thing is, we are going to share like basically from ground zero up. Okay, so because that was where I was from. Okay, when I totally have no experience or don't even know how to use essential oils. Okay, one very quick example is that today my daughter said to me, "Mama, I have a lot of homework to do. I need clarity." When she said that, you know, it was like, oh, okay, how did she know that? And how did she know that she needed clarity to have more focus to do her homework, which I thought it was really good, okay? So let me share a quick example. For those of you who are, I can still see it keep going. There's 0 and 0.5, okay, good. Okay, those of you who are a 0, okay, those of you who are 0, don't panic, don't worry, because you know, I used to think I don't know anything about it, so you know, I don't even know how to share about it. But as I researched, I thought that, hey, you know what? I just take a very quick example, the cleanser. I'm sure all of you online uses our luminous cleanser. Do you all use luminous cleanser? Yes. Type a yes, please. Do you? Okay. Yes. All of you love our cleanser, right? Your face feels hydrated, everything. But if I ask you, what is the ingredient in our cleanser? What would you say? Do you all know what's the ingredient in a cleanser? Any one of you just type. Any one of you know what's in the cleanser? You don't know, say don't know. Okay. No APT 200 in there. What else? What else is in our cleanser? We all know that our cleanser is so good, but yet we use it every day, but yet we don't even know what's inside. Okay. There's a Candida cytona extract. There's a camellia leaf extract. There is salicylic acid, glycolic acid, and there's aloe vera. Okay, I didn't know of this before today's training. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you also may not know that what is in the cleanser, but we know that it works. We know, we feel, we have the experience, but you know, we love it. We love how our skin feels hydrated. So this is what I want you to bear in mind tonight for tonight's training. Okay, you need not know exactly what are the oils. It'd be good if you know, okay, but talk about the benefits, talk about what it does for you, talk about the experience, because when you do that, people want that kind of experience. Just another quick example. I've been having a stress headache for a few weeks already. And like, you know, the headache goes right back on my forehead, right up to my neck at the back. And I have been also taking some like Panadol. I've been, you know, 斋风药, you know, the white flower oil, and it doesn't work. So, and it's always there, it's constant. It's just like, and every time, even when I go to bed, it's there. So I was thinking, what am I going to do? So the other day I heard the E.vok training and I decided to try. And guess what? I mixed a little bit of night repair and balance, and it worked like magic. What happened was I just, you know, I'm not very good at massage. I just apply and I just put some at the back of my neck, and I went to bed, slept till 8 o'clock, which is unheard of for me. Okay, so and got up with no headache. So it works. But I have a few more testimonials which I'll share later on. So you all must stay so that you can learn about these testimonials and learn to share the experience with other people. Okay, that is, to me, is more important. All right, focus and share what E.vok does for you and your family. Okay, so like this, how I sold clarity E.vok, what do you call the essential oil, to my daughter by explaining to her how clarity works, and immediately she saw the benefit and she had the clarity on today. So, you know, that is one way you can start with. You know, we all use essential oil. In fact, this is not something that I knew of before today's training, I must say. Okay, let me just share my screen up here. Okay. Okay. Okay, you will. Okay. All right. So we actually all use essential oil. Can you see me? Yes, I believe you can. Yes. So they come, as you know, they come from flowers, leaves, stems, peels, fruit, roots, and all. Okay, to me, like, I didn't really was aware of it. Like, you know, I use feng yao. You know, those of you who use feng yao, like feng yao is something that passed on through generation. You know, my grandmother, my mom, you know, we all use the fa yao, the white flower oil. And do you all use Vicks Vapor? Vicks? Do you all use that? Can put on the chat box also. Yes, yes, you do. That's right. So, you know, we all use that. Actually, that is, you know, Bak Fa Yao or the Feng Yao is white flower oil. Vicks Vapor is eucalyptus cedar leaf and nutmeg oil. So when I come to see all this, is actually we've been using essential oil for years. In fact, not just years. Did you know that 5,000 years ago, Egyptians actually used essential oil to preserve their bodies after death through the process of mummification? So I start to learn all this and I'm thinking, my goodness, they actually take 70 days to embalm the body. They soak the linen with essential oil to keep the body like how you see the mummies, like mummies in the movies. But they use it because it's antibacterial. So, you know, there is purpose way, you know, used by a lot of people way thousands of years ago. So I hope that you'll start to see the benefits more and more, just like me, how I'm doing this research with you all as I go through. This is actually the research that I've also learned a lot from Dr. Julian in the process, which I'll bring him up in a short while. Okay, so but let me just quickly have a look, take a look at this, the benefits of essential oils to our body. Okay, the main, I would say the few that we know of. Okay, lay people like me: purifies the air, kills the bacteria, you know, defend your body against viruses, especially now it's so good to use it. And of course, balance our body and mind. This is something that, you know, again, something that I learned even more, that it regulates the brain limbic system. This is so important as actually to have balance in our life, in our body. Okay, and of course it enhances our immune system, which is something that we really need to know, and we really need it now for our health. Okay, so I think for me, the best person to speak about the benefits is actually our Dr. Julian. I think some of you already know who he is. He's our, like, I would say, the medical researcher in our team. And he has like all the products, even prior to launch, he will do his homework and he will start to train us up on it, which I've learned so much from him in the last few days. And again, you know, I don't know whether some of you know, he actually shared the same stage as Christian Drapo and Dr. Donna Anta, our what do you call scientific medical advisory board members. It was last year that he was on stage with them. So, you know, he's very knowledgeable. So I guess the best person to speak about the benefits of essential oil, so that you all know how to share benefits rather than trying to focus on what blend, you know, certain kind of oil. Yes, you need to know that, but that is not as important as the benefits. Okay. So Dr. Julian, are you there? Dr. Julian?
Hi, Michelle.
Yes. Hi.
Hello. Great
Thank you. Thank you for
presentation. I've
joining
learned
us.
a few things from you as well. Well done.
Yeah. Learning still, but yeah, just amazing benefits. Like it worked like magic, really worked like magic. So I'll pass it on to you to share with us the essential oil benefits and also how it works, because I know you've done your study around there. Okay.
Okay. Are
So
you
to
sharing
you,
the screen or do I?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
great.
Okay, there you go.
Well, good evening, everyone. And well, a lot of you might know me. Just to give you an idea, for me, I'm just similar to Michelle. Only last year when we actually launched E.vok at Expo 10 last year, that I started to do a little research in terms of you know, the benefits of essential oils. But what I would like to share today is actually a little more. I actually have a lot more, but I think dear Michelle has decided that we want to keep it short and simple for this first session. So let me just point to you some really, you know, good benefits, and there are top 11 benefits that are actually backed by science itself. Okay, so let me just go through them very quickly with you. So first is actually the balance of hormones. So it's a bit slow. It actually boosts our immunity. It fights infection. It supports our digestion. You know, Michelle did mention about infection. Even last year, when I was doing my research, I knew that essential oils are very beneficial with fighting against bacteria, viruses, and fungus. So it is more than you know, something that smells really good. Michelle, I can't seem to control it. Yeah, are you controlling it, or do I control it?
I'll click for you. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Somehow it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, just bring up all the points. I'm not going to go through them in its entirety. I think we'll probably need another session just for that. But there's a great resource. If you look down here, drx.com. Macola is another fantastic website when it comes to natural healings and medication. So do check out Dr. X, and you will actually find out the details with regards to all the science that are behind these top 11 benefits itself. If you are very, very new to essential oils, it's a great place to start, because he doesn't just talk about the science of it, but he also goes into the benefits and also gives you examples in terms of how you could actually use the essential oils as well. It's a great starting point. He's written a couple of books as well. They're a great resource, but maybe I'll introduce you to them in the next session. So next slide, please, Michelle. So the science of essential oil. You know, when I showed this to Michelle, she was a bit concerned. It's too complex and too complicated. But I think it's a very, very important point, because what you see here, obviously, is a model of the human head, and it's actually a part of the brain, which is called the limbic system. Okay, and if you look at the section here on the right, all our, you know, our visual, our auditory, oral, taste, sense of taste, and tactile, all of them are actually goes through the thalamus, which is actually based in the limbic system. But you will actually notice the thalamus, by the way, is actually the relay system or station whereby all these signals that are being received from all these, you know, 4 senses that we have to the various parts of the brain. Okay, there is one that you see is missing, and that is this sense of smell. The smell actually is very unique, because if you were to take a bottle of essential oil, place it about 5 inches away from your nose, and you actually take a whiff, the volatile oil will enter into your nasal passage, and it will enter up into the cavity of your nasal area. Okay, and there are actually a lot of olfactory receptors, neuroepitheliums at that point at that particular section, which is just below the base of the brain. Okay, all these sensors will then send the signal directly to the amygdala. And this is a very, very important point, because the amygdala actually controls our emotions. It controls our anger, the violence that some may display. It controls fear within us. It controls anxiety. Essentially, it's all related to stress. And if we know, a lot of illnesses and critical illnesses are the buildup of stress in the long term that leads to them. So this is something that essential oil addresses directly. So we react to smells by feeling, not by thinking. And that is something that is very unique about what essential oils actually brings to the table. Next slide, please, Michelle. Okay, this is a book by Kelly Turner, Dr. Kelly Turner. She wrote this book. It's called Radical Remissions, and it's about cancer. She traveled the world, spoke to more than 1,500 people, interviewed in-depth interviews with more than 250 of them. And she wanted to identify, because majority of these radical remissions, they actually found that Western medication didn't work for them, and they were using alternative forms. And there were a total of 75 points. And these are the 9 factors that are somewhat common amongst the people that actually recovered from very even severe cases of brain tumor, pancreatic cancer, and we are talking about all forms of cancer, which is just miraculous in terms of how these individuals manage to heal themselves. So if you were to see, the top 2 are actually physical based. Okay, yes, this is something that we can take upon ourselves to actually have better diet and to actually take appropriate supplements to actually help us improve. And this is something that we have in our YES system. But if you look at the other 7 points that makes up that 9 factors, they are all emotional, they are mental, and they are also spiritual. And here again, if you look at it from, Michelle, if you can just move on. Yes. So if you look at our YES system, it actually covers our physical aspects when it comes to wellness and health. But when it comes to mental and especially emotional now with E.vok, and also even perhaps spiritual, because having a strong reason for living is something that a lot of people find in a platform like Jeunesse. So next slide, please. So this is something very interesting. It's actually from a classical medical text, and it's actually based on ancient Korean medicine by, I do not know whether I'm pronouncing it correctly, E.vok. Okay, and essentially the research and the medical beliefs that these Eastern Asian medical beliefs are that our emotions actually do trigger illnesses that are in different parts of our body, like say with anger. Michelle, can you go to the next point? Anger actually affects our liver. So essentially what is happening is that if we just hold our emotions, that emotions are stored in the liver. And likewise with happiness, it's in the heart. Thoughtfulness is heart and spleen. Sadness is heart and lungs. Fear is kidneys and the heart. You will see it's very common, for the heart and lungs in particular, right? So what it means is that emotions, if it's not resolved, will actually affect our, some of these major organs and cause some critical illnesses down the road. Okay, so this is something that will be definitely beneficial for essential oils to actually play a role in terms of what we have here in Jeunesse.
Wow, Dr. Julian, there's so much to learn from you. And, you know, I did say to you before this session, I think we need in-depth training on essential oils, and of course with E.vok as well, because there's just a lot of information that's coming from you. This is sort of like a teaser for everyone. So if you all find this very helpful, and then you want to know more, we will organize another session, like an in-depth session for Dr. Julian to share more. But thank you, Dr. Julian. Don't go away.
Certainly.
There's a second part to it. Okay, we won't let you go that easily. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. First, the initial start point. Okay. So everyone, you can already see the benefits of using essential oil. What does it do for you? In summary, what I see is you can change your moods, you change your energy level, you change your state of mind. You know, recently I attended this Tony Robbins comeback challenge, and he was talking about how we can, if we want to change the result, we change our state. So to me, if I go back further, you can actually do that with essential oil. So you can actually change your state by now. For me, guess what essential oil I have now? Well, guess if you all know about E.vok, there are 5 oils, right? Guess which oil I have on now? Okay, Liz is saying balance. Who else? Okay, we have clarity, we have balance, we have defend, we have enhance, energize. Okay, you say enhance. Who else? Okay, good. Well, if you guys know me, I am Kiasu, so I have 2. Okay, I have energize and I also have clarity on. So it's going to keep me energized. I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight, but probably have my balance with me. Okay, so thank you for that. So I'm going to share screen again and now go into E.vok. Okay, now that you know a little bit about how essential oil affect us, we go now into E.vok and how E.vok series or this product line has been designed to promote a permanent balance in your mind, your emotions, okay, like we mentioned just now, and of course your body. All right, so how it is done? Okay, you all can learn more from our Dr. William Amzalek on Jeunesse Longevity TV on YouTube, episode 34. I encourage all of you to watch this after this session tonight and know the background or know even more detailed information about E.vok, okay? Because ours is just a brief over tonight so that you all get a grasp of what it is and how to apply it in your daily life and also on the business side of it as well. Okay, as you all know, our E.vok product line was crafted by Dr. William Amzalek with a renowned botanical master perfumer called Lucas Garcia. So both of them have come up with this new line of essential oils. There are 5 blends altogether. And these essential oils, they are actually being sourced from top locations in 5 continents, and they're extracted at the perfect moment for premium potency. So what you have is a premium essential oil blend. So be proud of what you have, okay? Initially, I thought it was just the smell, but like I said, as I researched more, I was thinking, wow, you know, Jeunesse will always roll out premium product, and you know, there you got it. We have the best premium essential oil blends, okay? We will learn more, okay, as we go along here. Okay, as you know, E.vok fits synergistically with our Jeunesse Yes system. Just now, Dr. Julian has mentioned already, and how it is also in accordance with the 5 elements of the Chinese tradition. You know, they always say, you know, the wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. So in fact, when they put this together, to me, I was thinking, okay, I want to study more about it. To me, you know, how do I benefit more, or how do I learn the value of it, is to do my research on my part as well. So, and I know that good health is actually the end result of harmonious flow of energy through these 5 elements in our body, and every one of them representing, you know, the functions in our body. So when I look at it, some people ask me, they say, can I just take one blend? Can I just take energize? Can I just take defend? Can I just take, you know, whatever, 2 or 3 of them? Well, to me, my answer is I have all 5, because all 5 is needed in your everyday life, okay? And I will go through very quickly afterwards what it is, but more to a point, I want you to remember the value or the benefit of it. Okay, that's really, really important. Okay. So to me, like I just looking at clarity, you know, even my daughter, 10-year-old, know that she needs focus, she needs clarity. So it gives clarity to her mind. That's why I say we need all. Energize your day, energize, okay? Find balance in yourself, enhance your calm when you sleep, and of course, defending stress and anxiety. So to me, this is all five also you need every single day. So let's take a look at individually. I've put together this information, like, you know, yes, you can say that, okay, energize, there are 4 to remember: eucalyptus, orange, rosemary, and tangerine. Okay, this is still easy to remember. For some people, they are already struggling to remember this 4, but nevertheless, it's okay. You can go through the benefits as, you know, I've already stated out here, that eucalyptus, you know, it provides energy, keeps your mind clear, focus. Sweet orange, you know, eliminates lethargy and stress, improves the condition of sleeping disorders. And rosemary and tangerine. I won't go through all, but I just want you to remember the top ones here, the first 3 points here. What it does, it cleanses and purifies air, promotes positive mood, inspire mental energy. This is the thing that you want to remember. This is the benefit that you want to be able to share. When you're feeling, you know, really tired, when you're feeling like, you know, you had few hours sleep, which of the essential oil you're going to reach out to energize? And also, again, like I said, share your experience. You know, I have got testimonials on Energize. In fact, Energize was the first one I smelt, or, you know, on the way back from Singapore Expo last year. And, you know, it's such a beautiful smell about it, okay? So the next one, clarity. I'll go very quickly because these are information that you can have, or you can have a read about at a later stage. Okay, with clarity, just look at the top 3 points. It promotes sense, of course, clarity and alertness. Therefore, I have this too now on my, what you call diffuser, because this is what I need. And of course, support the feelings of purposefulness, okay? And it's a blend of lemon, basil, frankincense, which is the king of essential oils. I read about it as well, and spearmint. So to me, another nice smell. Do you know, I must say, the first time when I smelled clarity, I was not too keen on it. But after, when I found the benefits of it, you know, my mind just changed to accept it. And the more I you know, read about it, the more I find the value and the more I'm benefiting from it. So look at it, like I said, from the benefit aspect. All right, the next one, enhance. Okay, we have lavender, lavandin, sandalwood, amaryllis wood, star anise, cassia, cinnamon, yeah. Okay, and myrrh as well. Sorry, I'll just move this out of the way. And myrrh. Okay, so we have all this, again, a beautiful blend that they have to put together. What does it give you? A sense of calm, promotes restful sleep. So this is something that I will need after this Zoom training. Okay, so this is another perfect one that I could have, or even the next one, which is balance. And as I shared with you my testimonial just now on balance, and how I felt initially with the stress, headache, and everything, and balance with the night repair, our luminous night repair just worked like magic. In fact, you know, most nights now, I mix them two together, and I have a good sleep, you know, just having this, what you call balance with the night repair. I have also another testimonial afterwards on how we can use it with body renewal. Okay, so what does balance do? Inspires a feeling of renewal, stability, relaxation. That's really good for me. I need that. Soothes, elevates the mood, soothes the anxiety. You know, there's so many benefits of it. So you can already see why or how Dr. William Amzelak and also the master perfumer Lucas have put it together to give us the perfect premium blend. All right. So the next one, defend. I think all of you should have defend. You know, when I go and or go for meetings, I have defend. Put it in the diffuser and put it there. That's just as important as your mask. Okay. So what does it do? First of all, promotes relaxation. You can see for the first three, what you call benefits, again, the values of it. But what it is eucalyptus is a blend of eucalyptus, peppermint, rosemary, geranium, cardamom. So again, a beautiful smell. I personally, I fell in love with Defena and Energize. That was the first two that I loved a lot. And now I have grown to like the other three. So, you know, these are really, like I said, premium blends put together by, of course, Dr. William Emselek and Lucas. But I believe all of it has come together for a purpose and a reason. Therefore, we need to have all five. So if anyone asks you, should we have one or two, or whether we sell in individual bottles, we may not. But the thing is, at this moment, even after the Singapore Expo last year, September till now, they're still selling it in a set of 5, because I believe you need all 5, all right? So let me just go back to Dr. Julian. Dr. Julian, are you there? Dr. Julian? Yes,
I am.
Yes. Yes, this big question on how does E.vok fit into our ES system. Now that I've gone through E.vok, I believe a lot of us want to know, how does E.vok fit into the youth enhancement system, our ES system? And the second question is, how can we differentiate ourselves from other brands out there? I would say there are many brands, but in particular, 2 brands, 2 major players that are out in the market right now. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the slides, Dr. Julian.
Certainly.
Okay. Okay.
So the question is, how does E.vok fit into our ES system? You know, whenever Jeunesse introduces something new into our ES system, this is definitely, for me anyway, the first question I ask myself: how does this fit into our ES system? Does it synergize? Does it complement it? And in what way? And how, you know, how is it unique to what is already offered through our ES system? Because if you look at essential oils, and basically what Michelle has done an amazing job with regards to explaining them, and especially with regards to our different blends, you will actually understand, yes, it fights inflammation, and we actually have many products in our ES range that does that as well. So, and obviously it's antiviral, it's antibacterial, antifungal. So there are a lot of benefits that, yes, it's definitely part of the system, but what is unique about it? So Michelle, if you can just bring up the first point for me. So you will understand, you know, as what I presented earlier, the 11 benefits backed by science, right? They work synergistically, and also it does complement our ES system towards overall health and wellness. So that's definitely a pointer, but it's not something that is unique to what essential oil brings to our ES system. Next point, essential oil, as you know, our ES system, a majority of our products actually works at the cellular level. And do you know that essential oils also does it at the cellular level? It does, and the properties of, you know, being very light in molecular weight, they're actually very volatile, transdermal. It's very highly absorbable. It's very bioavailable. Okay, it makes them very highly effective, and it actually improves the efficacy of what, you know, essential oils actually bring to our ES system. So next point, Michelle. So EO, just as an example, penetrates the skin and enters our bloodstream within 26 seconds, okay? And it actually takes, some of them actually takes about 20 minutes to actually enter into our cells. So they are very, very, you know, small in size, that they can actually penetrate our cells. EO molecular properties enable it to also pass through blood-brain barrier. And they actually have the capacity to reach our brain. Not all of them, but there are some specific ones that actually have this property to be able to enhance our brain function as well. So this is something that definitely complements our ES system. But finally, you know, I think the most important point, what does EO bring that no other products that we have in our ES system offers? And that is the ability to actually affect our emotions. And in addition to that, it actually works on our mind, which we already have mind as a product, and also on our physical body. And we have a lot of products that works on our health and well-being. But this is one thing that E.vok brings, and no other product is able to reach our amygdala the way that essential oils or E.vok does. Okay, so this is definitely a major point for you to point out. So next slide, please, Michelle. So how do we differentiate E.vok to other brands out there in the marketplace? Well, you have to understand essential oils are made from natural plant parts, right? They're made from raisins, they're made from the bark, they're made from the flowers, the leaves, essentially almost every part of a plant itself. They are natural. And when something is natural, unlike a drug, for instance, in which case, that's why the pharmaceutical industry prefers drugs, is because they can actually patent it. They cannot patent something that is natural. Okay, so, and being natural, how do we actually compare ourselves to other products in the marketplace? Well, first of all, it's the quality of the raw materials. As what was shown earlier by Michelle, all our raw materials are plant parts that goes up to make the essential oils that we have in our E.vok blend, actually comes from 5 different continents and many different countries, okay, where they are best grown in. The distillation process, solvent extraction, cold press, these are some techniques in terms of how the essential oils are extracted. And all these processes is also very dependent in terms of quality control. And also many companies do not do toxicological testing, i.e. testing the essential oils for toxins themselves, because even though the resources may come from organic plant-based material, there sometimes can be pesticides that may be blown through the air that passes this particular region or this particular area that we actually have our farm in. Okay, so most important is actually the purity of oil. This is how a brand can actually differentiate itself from that in the marketplace. Because if 75% of essential oils available in the marketplace are non-pure, are not pure at all. Michelle, that's the next point. Yes, you see? And most of them are adulterated with actually synthetic essential oils. And they do not work the same way as natural essential oils. So you definitely want to go with something that is natural and pure. And ultimately, the best way in terms of, because unfortunately, it's an unregulated industry. So there are many essential oils out there. And as I said, 75% of them are adulterated with, synthetic materials. We want to avoid those because you never know. Some of them may be carcinogenic as well. It can potentially cause cancer in the long run. So go with something that is truly natural and pure. And the only way we know that something is going to be pure, well, it's down to the reputation of the company that we are dealing with. And there are a few good companies out there that actually have very good standards, quality control. And I'm sure Jeunesse is one of them. As we know, Jeunesse is an amazing company. And they always select the best of the best people, just like with our, not Reserve, with Revita Blue. Remember? We were supposed to produce them locally. And we got actually the best of the best, Christian Drapo, to actually work with us. And I'm sure Lucas Garcia must be an amazing master perfumer as well, to be a part of this venture here in Jeunesse, in E.vok. So next slide, please. So one way, brand differentiation is actually down to pricing. So before I really knew what essential oils were, there are a lot of cheaper alternatives, much more affordable versions out there. So why pay more? This is something that a lot of people are going to throw at you in terms of why would we want to pay more when I can get this outside for maybe half the price? So if you actually knew the cost in terms that goes in to produce pure therapeutic grade essential oils, even though on the label of some of the products may actually state them, as I said, because it's an unregulated industry, often 75% of them are not true. Okay, so just to give you an example, to produce a bottle of essential oil, so 15 milliliter bottle of rose essential oil, it takes 300 pounds of rose petals. How many roses are there to actually make just a single 15 milliliter bottle of essential oil of rose? Lavender, it takes 30 pounds. For lemon meringue in this case, it is 45 lemons. So essentially what we have in our blends is the pure essence of all the different raw materials that have actually gone in to actually formulate the different blends that we have, the 5 different blends that we have here in Jeunesse. And the cost of blends are definitely more expensive than just the individual, because it's been specially formulated accordingly for different purposes. Pure EO have been proven to be more medicinal. It actually has, better medicinal effects as well, primarily because the body cannot metabolize, synthetic materials. So it's actually best to actually go with a pure therapeutic grade. But the only way, as I mentioned earlier, to know that is to go with a company that has reputation and is very reputable in terms of what they produce. Pricing should not be the primary factor. It boils down to the purity of the oils itself. So that is the reason why we should actually pay maybe a little bit more. So these are the 5 continents that Michelle shared earlier. And as you can see, all our raw materials that goes up to making the 5 blends in E.vok come from many different parts of the world. And they are actually, farmed accordingly in the climate that is best suited for those particular plants. And they've been actually extracted. And we actually have a fantastic premium essential oil blend here in Jeunesse now with E.vok. Thanks.
Wow, thank you, Dr. Julian, because that's so important, because we know how the youth enhancement system works, but having E.vok fit into it and how it works on the emotional level, in our mind, that is so good, because you said E.vok is the only one that can actually work on that level, at that level.
One more point.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
So did you know that drugs, and a lot of people prefer taking drugs to maybe taking natural products, but most drugs, 74% of drugs are actually derived from plants themselves. Okay.
Yep.
Another 18% from fungi, from different mushrooms. So a lot of what we have in drugs, which are synthetic, and they actually extract the major functioning point of whatever plant, say, it is, and the rest of it doesn't have the necessary mix of the blend of what comes from naturally. So it doesn't work. It tends to, yes, resolve the issues, but at the superficial level, but not at the root level, like what we have in our blends.
Exactly. Yeah. So there you go. Jeunesse has just given us the complete, system for our mind, body, and I would say our soul as well. Thank you so much, Dr. Julian. There's so much to learn from you, but don't go away, because there's one more slide at the end. There is the do's and don'ts. And I think, having you to share that with our team members here will be the best. Okay, just one more. But before that, I like to bring out this lady. Okay, she is the founder of Happy Mom Bakery, and with like 20,000 or more than 20,000 over followers. Amazing lady, and a lot of people call her Lao Si. I also want to learn really a lot of things from her. In fact, recently she has incorporated. Actually, she comes from a baking background, but recently she has incorporated using E.vok into our Luminous series, and she's done a wonderful job. She has taught us how to best maximize the usage of our product. So today, I'd like to bring on our beautiful Sabrina. Are you there?
Yes,
Sabrina?
I'm here. So.
Okay, let me just share screen for you also. Okay. Okay, I don't see you.
Can see me?
Okay.
Yes.
Can see it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I can see you. All right. So, okay, let me just pull you up so that you can be more, yeah, that people can see you. Okay, good. So I have seen you demo with balance and body renewal. Actually, you've done a few demos as well. So please show us how we can use body renewal and our E.vok essential oil to remove toxins from our lymphatic drainage system. Okay?
Yes, yes. Hi everyone, I'm Sabrina. And beside that, I have a few tips for my daily life. I would like to share how I apply essential oil in my daily life. First is everyone as know, we always use for the diffuser. But for diffuser, I got few. For my bedroom, I got one. And living room. And also if you can, you put one in your kitchen. Because I believe baking and cooking is one as a life therapy for yourself, for your daily life. So you can put one diffuser in your kitchen. And whatever you do, making delicious cooking, cake for your kids, for your family, you can turn on your diffuser. Then you can feel the emotion is very different, okay? When the outcome will be very, very good, okay? So I believe our emotion will affect our outcome from cooking and also your baking, okay? This is a first point. For me, I always, when I travel, I will bring a little like a mini diffuser to our hotel room because I don't like the smell, which is, I'm very sensitive with smell. So I will remember the smell. So I will bring the diffuser to my hotel room, then use the essential oil, which is I like. So this is first. Then second is, I'm using Ariel, so I will put, I love the balance very much, so I drip 10 drips to my shampoo, then shake it. Then when you wash your hair, you can feel like very, very relaxed, really, really relaxed. And for the body bath, I will suggest whoever who have the bathtub in your bathroom, you can apply, if you want to very relax, you can apply balance with jojoba oil, mix together, apply to your whole body. Then after that, you just, how to say, go into the hot water. Then it will improve your sleep very, very well. Okay, this is for the body bath. And for the hand and foot massage, you can like that. Sometimes I'm very tired, but I cannot sleep. I don't know how. I don't know why. So I will use some hot water to cover my foot. Before that, I drop some balance. I love balance so much. Then drop some balance, 3 drops like that. Then cover my foot before I sleep. So you will feel the sleep quality is very, very good after that. Then for the facial tissue and pads, I got one tips. Because today I just finished my class with my student. I cover mask around 6 hours. I really, really headache after that. So one of my friends, she shared to me, actually we can use some one very small tissue like that. You drop one tip. I think one drop enough already. I love Defend because the peppermint, you drop one drip, then you put here beside your nose, okay, beside your nose, below your nose, like this. Then you cover the mask. Then whole day you will feel better, feel very fresh. Okay, this is a thing. So the last one just now, Michelle mentioned that how I apply balance with our essential body renewal to, I got one too, which is guasa. You see my face very, 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 how to say, very shy. because our lymphatic system is very important, okay? And also when you feel very tired, because I'm beggar, so I always use my head, shoulder very much to hang on, to do everything, okay? Yeah, growing, you see that, right? Yes, so before this is a tip for you all, before you apply at the night time, before you apply all skincare, you can do the lymphatic system first, okay? I show how I'm going to use this. I use this body renewal a little bit. Okay, this is for my half shoulder and neck also. Okay, and balance, one drip enough already. Balance, I like balance very much. One drip, okay. Then hold your hand to cover, make it more warm. Okay, lymphatic drainage, yes, apply here. And your neck and shoulder, and here, okay? So after that, use this, I'm used here. You can see how I'm going to do, because we got lymph node here. So all toxin we bring here to get it drainage. You do it allow at least 8 to 10 times like that. You you repeat, because I always using phone to reply message to my student. So actually my neck is very tired. After I do few times, I do twice a week, or you can try every night also can, starting every night. Then you can see, actually I'm very tired today because I just finished 2 classes today. So after that, you use here to put up. And this action also can reduce your neckline. My neckline is very, very bad. But after that, you can see it is very, very improved. Okay. So, and also here. From here, you can apply here. Okay. From here.
So, Sabrina, there's a question. Where do we get this crystal quartz tube?
This one I have selling. You can all who want to buy, you can PM me. Okay. This one piece is actually is a how to say, for doing business, right? 人缘 is very important. 人缘 how to say, Michelle?
Affinity.
Yeah.
Affinity with people.
Yes. So this pink crystal. So it's very important for us, okay? So I love it so much. This one is a RM60. You can buy from me. Who want to order, you can drop order, PM me or what, okay? But I'm not selling thing here, but I just sharing, okay? Since got people to ask, okay? So after that, you can see I'm very red because I'm too tired today. So after that, you can do like here. You use here to apply to the, because we got very, very main lymphatic system here. So you can push here, okay, push here. And also you want to slim here for ladies, because we got mama hand, you know mama hand. Actually, you can do like this. Actually,
mommy hand.
yes, mommy hand. So actually you can slim down your arm also. Okay, this is my tip. After this, you do every part you can do around 8 to 10 times. After that, you can feel very warm because blood circulation. After that, you can sleep very, very good. You have a very, very good sleep after that. Okay. So this is...
I actually experienced that the first time you taught me how to do this. When you did the demo, I did that as in balance and also with body renewal. It's really very relaxing. Yeah, thank you for the tip. Very
and
good.
Also, one point, who got headache like you always, right? So you can apply jojoba oil on your hand and also balance on your hand. Then massage your, how to say, scrub. Is this scrub? Massage scrub like that.
Yeah, yes, that's right.
Yeah, scrub. You can
Your
massage
scalp.
here, here,
Yes.
and here. After that, around 3 minutes like that, before you sleep. Then you can get very, very good sleep.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the smell can calm, very calm, very calm. Yeah, this is my sharing. Thank you.
I also did all the way down the scalp until my neck also, after
Yes.
learning from you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So one point I forgot already. The behind, you see, here also can need to apply. Yeah, because here is, we always later I will head to apply massage. It's very, very tired. So you can apply 8 to 10 times also. Then can, how to say, release your neck. Your neck will feel very relaxed. Yeah.
There is also one demo that you do that is with the night repair and balance on the face. And, you know, just amazing result. I can see, yeah, maybe you can share about that.
My night repair here. Okay, you see my face very, very, how to say, very 紧实. Okay, I don't know how to speak in
that one is a bit tougher.
Yeah. Okay, you apply.
What is that?
紧实.
Firming. Okay, good. Firming.
Okay. Firming and very, even I didn't use brush, my face very pinky because blood circulation very good. Yeah. So after you apply the serum and also you apply the night cream, you apply here, here, here. Then massage. After massage, you can use like that. Learn a lot from. Thank you. So you place your finger here. Okay, because we are moving here, so we don't know, we don't want pull the skin here. So you place your finger here, then up 8 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I demo 3 times enough. Then this here, using here. 1, 2, 3. Like that. After the 2 part, you use here. Also, finger pointing here, pull up. You can stop 1 second, 2, 3. Here also, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now to your eyes, because eyes, long time, because I'm doing live, so I always seeing the light very strong. So my eyes will very tired. So you place your finger here, massage here. Also 8 times. Okay, this is to reduce your eyes. It's very, very comfortable. You can feel very, very relaxed after that. Okay, and also who got the eye bag, you can see here, here, up. Also 8 times. Okay, who got the, how to say, 肿, how to say 肿?
Swollen,
or you can use like to your lymphatic system also here. Okay. Face.
Like
then
like that.
Yes, then you can see differently. You can see very sharp, become the sharp face. Yes.
Wow. I can see already. I already can see one side is more big than the other. Your face.
2, 3 times is or no times to the 8 times. You can imagine after 8 times your face, what is the outcome? It's very sharp, you know. Yeah. You do it every night. Yes, you see the difference already. Thank you.
Yeah, I learned so much from you. I think you know this. I want the massage ball. Okay, so you can PM Sabrina. Thank you so much, Sabrina. We learned so much from you, and so many great tips on how to use our E.vok along with our Luminous. Any other tips you'd like to share?
For this one, I got one tips. Sorry, because I don't like my shoe shell, the smell. So I use fan, put this into my shoe shell, and
the shoe cabinet. Yes.
And also all my cabinet, and also my makeup pouch, and also my bag.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So my balance going to finish already.
Same here, balance and energize, like, you know, more than half gone already for me too. I mean,
And
it's such
my
great
Jo
use.
Malo, I didn't use anymore. Previously, I using Jo Malo to spray in, then put on my back. Now I no more already. I save money.
Wonderful.
Okay.
So
Yes,
much
this
great tips. I want to learn more. You know, hope to join you on your next session as well. Thank you again so much, Sabrina, for joining us. I know you're very, very busy. You actually just came from a class.
yes,
I thought I can squeeze, whether you can squeeze us in or not tonight, and you did. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for giving me a chance to sharing here.
You're
Yeah.
most welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now we will bring Dr. Julian back. Okay. Dr. Julian, are you here? Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So the thing is, we also know that there are some do's and those great tips. You know, every time I see Sabrina demo, you know, I want to do it also. It makes me want to do it. But, you know, there are some people who actually before this Zoom today also asked me, you know, whether pregnant woman can use rosemary oil, you know, since there is a mix of one of the oils in one of our blends. So I'll just share my screen now.
Sure.
Okay, for
Well,
you
it was
to
a
take.
fantastic tips from Sabrina. Well done.
Yeah.
Fantastic
Learn a
beauty
lot.
tips. I probably should do it for my eye bags.
Yes. We all do. We all do. So these are some important notes that I thought that you know, the best person would be you to share it with you know, those online tonight. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
All right. So I'll go through one by
Okay.
one. Dr.
Applying
Julian.
topically on skin only with diluted. Okay, you should always dilute the essential oils with the carrier oil. Okay, you don't want there's specific oils that can actually have a burning sensation, and there are many also, and especially those that are very citrusy, that can actually be very photosensitive sensitive as well. That in the sense that if you were to go out into the sun, it can actually start to really burn. So definitely we have to dilute the oils before we actually apply them onto our skin directly. So for elderly and you know, children, and especially with pregnant women as well, do refer to your medical doctor for advice in terms of how one can actually use essential oils. There are many safe oils, but it's always best to actually be safe when you are in this category. So definitely, you know, you want to avoid our eyes, and something like peppermint, for instance. If you do accidentally get peppermint into your eye, it's going to start to burn. And I think that one of the first things that most of us would tend to do is we flush it with water. And that is definitely something that we do not want to do, because it's going to burn even more. So you actually have to use, you know, a good carrier oil to actually start to flush the peppermint out of your own eye. So use oil to combat oil, not water. So you know, do not apply essential oils directly on open wound. That's important. But you know, with regards to this point, and just to give you an idea in terms of as well, in terms of how essential oil actually fits into our yes system, something like frankincense and myrrh, and they tend to be used together, they actually cause apoptosis. Okay, where those cells, in this case skin cells, when we apply them on our skin, it will actually start to kill all those aging cells, and new cells will start to begin to actually grow. So it's going to complement our Revita Blue, where new skin cells can then start to form as well. So it's a great you know, synergistic um, combo, for instance. Okay, so essential oils, as I mentioned, a lot of the citrus, tangerine are very photosensitive. You definitely do not want to apply them when you're going out into the sun, because it will then start to really burn. Essential oils may defect in places with extreme temperature change. Okay, this is actually how you handle essential oils. So if you buy essential oils, you don't want to buy them in plastic containers, because the oils themselves will start to corrode the containers, the plastic containers, and it will actually contaminate the oils themselves. So therefore, you will often find that they're actually sold in glass bottles, and often they are very dark, because remember, they're also very photosensitive. They're very sensitive to light. So in order for us to keep our blends, and if our blends are pure, you can keep them for an extremely long time. okay, it's often those that are adulterated with other, mixtures and synthetic blends. They will actually go bad, okay? So definitely that's the advantage with going with a pure essential oil. So store them in a cool, dry place and keep them away from heat because they do catch fire. They are essentially oils. In,
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Julian. I think, yeah, so, sorry?
Certainly.
Yeah, so it's so important for us to take note on all that that you've just shared with us, because sometimes, yes, we know the oils are good, but we also need to be cautioned against some of, what you've just shared with us. Thank you again, Dr. Julian. I know you're very, very busy, yet you have been training me on essential oil in the last few days. I really appreciate it. And yeah, those of you who want to know more about essential oils and of course E.vok, we will actually run like a more in-depth training if you like, but speak to your leaders. If you want that, then we can organize for it. And we have the best person to do it, that is Dr. Julian. Thanks again, Dr. Julian. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me on, and I wish everyone every best, and I'm sure everyone's excited about the launch of E.vok in August. Yeah, so all the best, go all out. Okay?
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we actually have a couple more people. Want to hear some testimonials? Because remember when I started this Zoom today, I said to you, it's important to share the benefits, the value, share some stories, real, what do you call, testimonials that have within the team, so you can actually start to collect them already. Okay, so the first person that I want to bring up to share from his perspective, because he has been a doTERRA user for a year, so hear it from him, and also how does it compare to E.vok. Okay, can we hold on, there you go. Can we bring up Sky? Sky, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hello, Michelle.
Hi, Sky. How are you?
Oh, I'm good.
Thanks for coming online again. I know you're very busy up in Penang, and you were rushing back home just now in order to do this sharing for us to understand more about the oils that you've used in the past and also with E.vok. So take it away, Sky.
Okay, because last time, thank you, Michelle. So last time, actually, I was a doTERRA user, I think for about a year, and because I have a very serious sinus problem, so I tried to use on doTERRA oil. But actually, in the progress, right, doTERRA oil doesn't bring that effective result for my sinus. And then, so I've tried many different kinds of doTERRA oil. I think I have over 20 bottles. I cannot show it all.
Wow.
This one actually is the wild orange, the lemon series, but actually this one is actually, they are nearly the common thing. Like they are actually the same result. And I don't tend to use it very much because I don't see the much effect. And then I have another oil that I don't actually touch at all because due to the doTERRA promotion, we have to get the promotion from the BOGO. I think if you're a doTERRA user, you don't want a BOGO event. This one I don't even use even once because I don't know. I don't know what's the result come off. And I have a aunt. My aunt actually is a very heavy migraine person. She hardly sleep, and then she has a very serious migraine. And then I also asked her about using one of the doTERRA Advanced oil called Lavender Advanced, and then she tried, and then the result doesn't have any effect at all. But after she consumed Reserve from me, she bought a Reserve from the Mother's Day. She told me that she can directly sleep within 5 minutes.
Oh, that's a great testimonial on Reserve. But hey, you are getting a bonus testimonial here. Okay.
So that's that's the point that I see what's the, I mean, genetics bring us what's the best result. And yes, I was actually last week I was very sick in I'm having a virus attack from chikungunya, the new virus, the mosquito virus. And then I consume a lot of reserve. Also, I put the essential oil E.vok that one of my friend give me a small bottle of testimonial, and then I managed to get better within 4 to 5 days.
Wow, that is very good. Very good testimony on that.
Yes.
Even before the launch, this is really good.
Yes, and then that's the result that I saw in our genetics product, and it's very because I just start work back, and I'm having a very tired moment because the cafe is too busy, and I'm also having a small sample and energize and clarity, and then every night before I go to work, I tend to place it on my mask when I'm driving, and then when I go to work, I don't even feel that tired at all.
That's so true. Yes, I do the same. So true, so true. Sky, there is a question here. Did
Yes.
E.vok help in your sinus problem?
A lot, seriously, a lot. Because I have 4 dogs, 4 husky, and then they have the fur, everything, and then sometimes they tend to run into my nose, so I have sinus. And then when I start using the sample of the E.vok, and then actually every night, is sometimes, right, the fur starting to comes to attack my nose, and then I cannot sleep very well. But when I start using E.vok at the night, and using the diffuser, I don't even feel the, how to say, disturbing moment of my sinus. I can directly sleep from 8 to 9 hours per day. I don't even wake up.
Wow, that's a fantastic testimony. Those of you who have sinus problem, or those of you who are dog lovers like me, well, this is something that you're going to take note of. You can have your dogs at home. Sky has got 4 huskies at home, and I don't mean like little puppies. They are big ones. And yet he's able to have them with him, plus, use E.vok to help with his sinus.
Yes.
Yeah. So I also hear that you have done some research on, comparing both our blends and also the single, what do you call single oils from,
doTERRA, yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, yeah, I show you a few bottles, okay, like lavender, lemon, sandalwood, everything. If I'm not mistaken, right, I think maybe 4 to 5 oil per bottle. Per bottle in our E.vok, actually. Yeah, we have like 5 to 6 bottle in our product, our E.vok. I believe is either is balanced or enhanced. And actually, yeah. And then the 6 bottles, right, in the E.vok contain, actually per bottle in doTERRA is actually quite expensive. I think around 100 plus per bottle. And you have to differentiate it because they are, for E.vok, right, it's already blend, and it's very, very easy to bring out. You just bring 1 bottle out instead of bringing 6 bottles out.
Yeah. What you see in Sky's hand is what I have in this bottle over here in my hand.
Yes.
So, it's so convenient.
And I tend to like one of our product, our E.vok product. Yeah, the Defend. The Defend actually have one essential oil that I like quite a lot because I like flower smell. So one of the product is geranium. Actually, if you tend to find the geranium flower, it bring a bit sweetness in your, your smell, your sense, and then it kind of makes you feel the surrounding is very sweet, and you feel very calm, and then you like the environment. For real, yes.
Yes, I'm smelling it now, and yeah, it is really nice. I love the blend of eucalyptus, peppermint, rosemary, geranium, and cardamom. Beautiful.
Yes. This is what I find out.
You also talked about absorption in the past. You were saying like maybe you can share on that.
Yes, or when during when during I was sick, and then I tried to apply it on my forehead and my neck. I'm using Defend and Balance that time, and then I feel the absorption is very fast until like when I just apply and then I rub a few times, it just turn dry, and then you feel it dissolve in your body. It's very fast until you can feel you start to feel more and more, how to say, energized, and more, how to say, you don't feel that tired actually. Yeah, you don't feel
feel
that
the
tired.
effect. Like what Dr.
Yes.
Julian said, it goes into our bloodstream within 26 seconds and into our cells within 20 minutes. That's how fast it works. It's amazing. Like, you know, that night when I had the bad headache, I couldn't sleep. Once I applied the balance together with the night repair, I fell asleep like within minutes. It was just very good. I mean, I felt really good when I got up the next day. Well, anything else you want to share, Sky?
There's a person asked question about which oil I'm using for the sinus. The one with content with eucalyptus. Hold on.
We have.
Yeah, the Energize. Energize. Energize is one of the oil for helping my sinus because it contains eucalyptus. Eucalyptus, tangerine, orange, and rosemary. It's actually very good for sinus. When you see a product with eucalyptus or maybe peppermint or something, actually it's very good for your sinus. And then eucalyptus actually is focused to let your nose breathe truly, and then it tends to stop it from the sinus thing.
Yeah, it's very good. I like the smell of the eucalyptus as well. We have it in Energize. We also have it in Defend. So yes, exactly, it clears the respiratory system. Yeah.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Sky, for your sharing. I'm sure there's so much more that you can share with us, but time is a little bit of limited at the moment. But next round, we will have you share more. Thank you so much, Sky.
Okay, my pleasure. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Okay, we have our next sharer. Okay, she has been using E.vok for the past almost a year already, and she is also a doTERRA user. And you know, it would be good that we can hear from people like that, so that you know, they can compare. So I'd like to bring up Nicole Ng. Nicole, are you there?
Hi, Michelle. I'm here.
Hi, dear. I cannot see you.
Hi.
Hey,
hello.
hi. How are you?
Great. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for giving me the chance to share.
I love to hear that sharing of yours, because when I heard it that day, I said I must tell a lot of people about this, because you know, little ones, especially with little ones. So please share your testimonial, especially with regards to Mika.
Yeah, thanks. So actually, I've been searching for many alternative ways to clear my son's Mika's nose problem. He has this breathing problem, especially at night. I think mainly it's very similar to Sky, where his nose, the internal part will swell, according to doctor, the ENT specialist, saying that because of the swelling due to maybe the air, the environment, or maybe due to my dog. I have a golden retriever also. So this is unavoidable because we cannot just chuck the dog away. So while he's suffering almost every night since he was born, difficult in breathing, then he will get very cranky and whine and cry. So all these years, he's 5 now. So all these years I've been searching for alternative like air purifier and essential oil. Then I came across, before that I bought some counter essential oils, those where they are not very pure, and after a while, like what Dr. Julian said, the smell and the quality actually it turned bad. Then I came across doTERRA. Actually, I use doTERRA mixed blend, especially for the to improve the breathing and to increase on the immune system. It was very expensive and it used up very fast because I use it every night for Mika. I would put on diffuser and actually it's throughout the whole night. That it actually helps a little bit, as what you said, Dr. Julian shared and Michelle shared, essential oil actually helps. And then doTERRA helps, but sometimes he still whines at night. So it's like few times at night. Then last year when E.vok was launched in Singapore, I quickly grabbed one set. I wouldn't think twice actually. I said I wanted to try. And to my delight, after I put the fan for into the diffuser, I bought
Nicole, are you there?
Hi, can you hear?
Yeah, yes, got you back, yes.
All right, great. Then
so when you put it in the diffuser, we lost you then.
When I put it in the diffuser, straight away he slept through the night.
Wow.
There it goes. Yeah, you know what that means? I have a better sleep from then on. Straight 8 to 9, sometimes 10 hours, especially the MCO, he will sleep like 10 over hours. Then when you wake up. So it is such a good night's sleep for me as well. So
happy son, happy mama.
Yes, and he actually grew chubbier now. Yeah, it's actually because of the essential oil, and definitely our Yes product actually is really in sync, and he drinks Reserve and Revita Blue as well. And then for sometimes when he's a little bit under the weather, then I'll put on Defend and Energize. Then the next day, like if I see that he's going to get some flu or cough, start to cough a few times, the next day after the essential oil diffuser, everything, the next morning, the cough and the flu will be usually gone. So it's actually ichibang.
Absolutely. Wow, another great, and I also hear you yourself, you have a good testimonial as well.
Oh, definitely, definitely. You know, working in the office for a few hours, looking at the laptop on a very stressed task. After whole day work, my neck, my shoulder will be very, very tense and painful. And then the pain will stretch up to my forehead and start the headache and everything. Sometimes it feels like migraine. Cannot eat, cannot sleep. Then after go back to, I need to fetch Mika, come back home, I need to cook, I need to do a lot of housework. So it is very, very stressing and painful. And what I'll do is, like what Sabrina has shared in the beauty workshop about the kwasa using body renewal and balance. I love the balance smell. So after I bathe in the evening, then I will just apply on my upper chest, my neck, and my forehead. And then I'll start to kwasa. I'll start to do the scrubbing, just like what Sabrina has got. And for the first time, I actually can't believe all red. For those of you have kwasa before, it's like being tortured. All the sa came out and feel so relaxed, and the headache is gone.
Wow, fantastic.
And then after that, the night I slept like a pig.
I was saying I'm going to be slept like a baby, but you said it. Oh, fantastic. Another great testimonial. Like those of you who are stressed out at work, you know, so much more. I believe, especially nowadays with what's happening around the world, you know, there's a lot of stress and anxiety and worry. Some people even depressed. So, you know, actually our E.vok comes just right timing to help. You know, with people who are experiencing these emotions, especially. Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing is, during work, I like to bring a small bottle of body renewal with Energize and Clarity inside. Okay. And I can't remember whether it's Energize or Clarity. Also, Tai Choi, bring money in.
Oh, do you hear that? Yeah, that will be the best sharing for those who have, you know, all the money-minded ones. That's right.
Yes.
Good,
Keep
good,
me
good.
energized and focused. Really, it helps a lot.
Yes, yes, definitely. Actually, I come to discover a lot of good benefits that come from our E.vok range. And the more I hear, the more, you know, we should share this, you know, great testimonial. So thank you again, Nicole, for your sharing. And
Thank you,
I'm glad that
Michelle.
Mika feels so much better after E.vok. And definitely a testimonial that we will pass on to others. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So I am going to share the last testimonial. Well, I did share about me before, but I'm going to share about this one, which it was, for me, I didn't know what was in balance. And I was thinking, okay, it's really good. And I used it, it worked for me. So it was last week when my sister rang me and said my brother-in-law couldn't really walk. It's been like that for a few days and he's got pain down his left lower back, left side. And it has progressively become worse. And, you know, until that day, he couldn't walk. So I was thinking, if it's that bad, I honestly, at that time, I didn't know what to do. But the first thing that came to my mind was, well, it worked for my forehead. It worked for my headache. And then, you know, maybe it can work for him. So what I did was I took balance, okay, with my not a lot of knowledge about it. I took it there and I said, why don't you apply with body renewal? Just ask my sister to apply for him. And it was like 8 something at night she applied. And then she applied at just before midnight, twice that night. And the next morning, 50% of pain gone. Second day, he applied 2 times again. And the third day morning, that means altogether 5 applications, totally gone. Okay, this is with body renewal and balance. You know, to me, another great testimony, like it worked like magic. Like for my brother-in-law and my sister and myself, we're not really into essential oil, but you know, this is what you call a eye-opening experience that even though, actually, just let you know, a few days before, they put tita zao, you know, the what they call, is it the jingguo soy or whatever you call it, okay? There is another one they put plaster until the skin is so red, you know, and yet it didn't work. But with our E.vok, just 5 applications with our body renewal, and he's walking. In fact, the third day he was out shopping already. So another great testimony on that front. So looking at all this, I know you start to try the products. I know, especially with it launching, some of you would have gotten it from Singapore. But I also like to, you know, turn a little bit to the business aspect, just the last part, because I like to share with you all just very quickly how this industry is going to grow. Now, okay, I'm going to pull up my slides, right? Can you see? Let me just put this up, because I think some of you, like what Nicole Ng has mentioned, Tai Choi. So I also want to share with you a little bit about the business side of it, okay, so that you are aware, because we are here all entrepreneurs here, okay? So as you know, this is a growing industry, okay? Right now, it's coming to, by 2022, it's going to be a $11.19 billion industry. Now, seriously, you know, for me, before this, I didn't really have experience, but you can study it. I mean, I'm a working example. You can study the benefits, you can share the benefits. Be a part of this industry. Don't fear that you don't know, because once you start to, how to say, block or have filters saying that, oh, I'm not really into EOL, you actually block that income part of it already. You can actually tap into EO or essential oil market with Jeanette's platform. Why not? Because this industry is going to go to a $14 billion industry by 2026. Okay, by 2022, which is just like a year plus from now, it's going to be $11 billion industry. So I like to encourage you all to look into it. If you don't know, ask your leaders, you know, or ask your friends. Maybe your friends also have more experience, you know, in essential oil, and then you start to share experience and share also the testimonials that we shared about tonight, okay? Just to let you know that the top essential oils market in the world, starting from number 1 is the US, number 2 is Canada, 3 Australia, 4 Singapore, 5 is New Zealand, Malaysia is number 8, okay? It is still very good. Remember, Jeunesse is a global business, okay? So you can just stretch, expand your business and grow. This market is there for you to grab. 1 year ago, we had it launched in Singapore. We were waiting for E.vok like almost a year, and it's coming on 1st of August. I hope you all are prepared for it, because, you know, even if I don't, if I just look at the 2 other major players in the market, okay, as you all know, we mentioned the names just now, doTERRA, Young Living. I'm sure there are many others. I'm just looking at these 2. They are already capturing the market with essential oils alone. So what you all have right now with Jeunesse is more than that. You have essential oils. You have the whole youth enhancement system, from hair to collagen to skincare to Zen. You know, have so many. So, you know, to me, we are actually in front of the other players in the market. And Dr. Julian has shared how all this work synergistically together, how E.vok actually is the thing that comes, like it is the missing piece. So if it is that comprehensive, don't you think that you all have a very big market that you can actually tap into? So look into it. Furthermore, some of you have asked about the other players that I've just mentioned, and their comp plan. Okay, their comp plan, it's Unilevel. As you know, our comp plan is a hybrid of Unilevel and binary. What does it mean? It's even better. So, you know, for those of you out there, I mean, your friends who are in those particular company that I mentioned, maybe they're users now, but maybe now is the right time to talk to them about the business side of it in Jeunesse. You know, you never know when timing is right and the right person comes along and you have the right product with you, and it just opens another door of opportunity for you into this industry. So really, really seriously look into that. Talk to your leaders on how you can tap into this market. Ask if you don't know. And furthermore, we have events every Wednesday and every Saturday. Saturday 11 a.m., Wednesday is at 2 p.m. that you can actually invite your prospects or bring in your new team members. If they don't know, it's okay. Just bring them in order for them to experience it, and how, you know, sometimes it's about experiencing it, like I said just now, okay, sharing the benefits when they hear the testimonials. Also, we are having an event on the 31st as well for E.vok. Please speak to your leaders about it. As far as I know, it's almost fully booked already, if not gone. So I hope that you can still be there to experience it, or bring your friends to that event as well. We have said that the launch is on August the 1st. And of course, with any launch, there is also the launch packages. And launch packages, we have worked it out. It is super, super reasonable. Just now, Sky was sharing that, you know, per bottle of doTERRA is 100 plus. So what if I say to you, if you go with the launch package, it works out to be 70 over ringgit only per bottle. And that only comes in during the launch for the launch package, okay? So grab the opportunity, and in fact, with the launch package, we have even put in a diffuser, that means, and the jojoba oil, okay? So this is very attractive, meaning to say that your either your new business partners or your prospects can start to use it straight away. These are the calculations, and as you can see with the E.vok coming up, the launch package of USD 500, which is 2,000 ringgit. You will have 2 sets of E.vok, 3 boxes of Reserve, and 1 Naara. It works out to be about 1,200. If you take away from 2,000, looking at it, 2 sets of E.vok for 792. That's yeah, unheard of. Because as far as I know, in Singapore, for a set of E.vok, if we convert the currency, because it's not available in Malaysia yet, it's almost 700 ringgit. But now you're getting 2 sets, which works out to be 70 or 79 ringgit per bottle. And if you get the bigger package, you get, of course, more Reserve and Naara, and of course, more E.vok. The price works out to be about 72 ringgit per bottle. So, you know, amazing launch package we have. It's time for you to share. It's time for you to share the great testimonials you've heard tonight. Share about E.vok, because right now is the time. Right now, people are looking for opportunity. They're not only sniffing the opportunity, but they are also, you know, you can bring them into our E.vok Essential Oil blends as well. All right. So I'd like to say thank you again to all our sharers, our speakers, Dr. Julian, and we also have Sabrina, and we have Sky, and we also have Nicole Ng. And behind it, at the admin, we also have Nicole Liao. Thank you so much. But those of you who have found this training helpful, please also tap into the next Sunday's training. It will be in Chinese, which is very good. I think a lot of you would be will understand that language better. So tap into that next Sunday's training at 9 o'clock in order to learn more. The more you learn, like I always say, the more you will earn, okay? So